Hey guys, I just wanted to take the time to apologize because a few weeks ago I posted a video saying that the fat acceptance movement, being overweight and morbidly obese, is unhealthy. A fat acceptance Facebook group ended up seeing my video and sharing it, and it ended up hurting a lot of people's feelings. I now know that when people say being fat is healthy, that I should not say that it's not and back up my claim with science and facts. Because the truth is not nice. I should go along with this fat acceptance movement and be more understanding and never tell anybody the truth about health, because that's mean. So I just wanted to say, if I hurt anybody's feelings, that I'm deeply and truly sorry. Well, that was insanely nauseating. Everything wrong with the fat acceptance movement, or whatever the you guys want to call yourself. Warning, this might be kind of a longer video, not the normal 4 to 5 minute video, because I have a lot of shit to say about this stanky, ridiculous bull movement. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So apparently last week was World Obesity Day. Fun fact, World Obesity Day is actually a day where you bring more awareness to obesity and all the risks that you have when you are obese. But the fat acceptance movement likes to twist things around to help fit their feelings. So I'm gonna read you guys a post from a very outspoken fat black feminist. Don't come for me, it literally says that in her Instagram bio. So I'm addressing her as to how she would like to be addressed. Anyway, so I thought I would use this post to set the mood for this video countdown. It's World Obesity Day. Fuck you emoji. Public service announcement. Fatphobia is violence. Fat folks don't die from being fat. And fuck you if you think we don't deserve to exist. So I'm just gonna occasionally use this post to refer back to for some of the points that I'm gonna make in this video. 1, you guys spread lies. The main one being fat is healthy. Or like in the post, and I quote, fat folks don't die from being fat. Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, strokes, certain types of cancer, fatty liver disease, kidney disease, and more. All of these things are caused by being overweight or obese, and all these things can lead to death. 2, you guys don't like when people talk about your bodies, but you're the first to talk about somebody else's appearance. I can't count how many times I make an educational post talking about the risks of having a certain amount of body fat, of the fat people who jump on the post and say something like, this skinny, she looks like a man. When I said nothing about appearance, we're talking about health and body fat levels. Calm down. 3, you guys don't know what the fuck phobia actually means. The definition of phobia, a persistent, irrational fear of a specific object, activity, or situation that leads to a compelling desire to avoid it. Nobody walks outside and sees a fat person walking down the street and starts to lose their shit. 35.7% of Americans are obese. If someone had a phobia of fat people, there's a good chance the moment they walk outside, they're going to run into at least one. If they started screaming and going through convulsions of the sight of a fat person, you'd be damn sure that we would hear about it, because the media loves that type of shit. You guys translate our words into completely ridiculous statements that we never said. AKA, fuck you if you don't think we should exist. I haven't. Who are you hanging out? Nobody said that. That's you in your own brain just twisting people's words around. It's just like when someone says, oh, this weight is not healthy. To you guys, that translates to, this chick's ugly, she needs to put a bag over her head. No one said that. I personally know that fat chicks can be banging. I actually love. Some people hate it. I actually really like it. When someone who's fat or someone who doesn't have like the best body has confidence still. I like when they're confident as they get healthy, but you know, I love a confident woman. I personally do not like a lot of this woman's posts, but I do think that these pictures that she took are very tasteful. She's obviously a fat chick. There's no way around that. I mean, she says it herself. But it's also unhealthy to have that much fat crushing your internal organs and your bones. See, you can still think someone is pretty and unhealthy all at the same time. So stop twisting and turning words around just so you can have something to complain about. 5, you get upset that clothing companies charge more for plus size clothing and they claim that it's discrimination. They use more fabric to drape around your ass, which costs the company more. That's not discrimination, it's basic business pricing. It's like when you go get ice cream and you get 4 scoops of ice cream instead of 3. You pay more. Duh. 6, you're upset at the world for forcing women to have a certain body standard, but at the same time, you force everybody else to accept your body body standard. 7, you claim you're confident, but the moment someone says obese is not their favorite body type, you throw a grown-up temper tantrum and roam the streets in skin-tight leotards. Keep protesting and gyrating around so that people just give in to you. It's not the fact that they like it, it's the fact that they just want you to shut up. If you are as confident as you say you are, then you wouldn't have to constantly seek out approval. 8, the men that are obsessed with you are sick individuals. I believe everyone should have love, but these men that are obsessed with this are fetishizing you. They want to feed you and they want you bigger. If I was big, I would be slightly very offended if someone was dating me for the pure fact that I was fat and that they wanted to feed me and make me bigger. They are slowly killing you, and that's pretty disgusting. It's like if your partner kept influencing you to do drugs. That's not sweet, it's actually relatively sick.
Now come here, my fat concubine.
Hey, I'm not even hungry.
I want you bigger. I want you fatter. It will please me.
9, you guys forgot about the fat dudes. Where are they in your movement? Oh yeah, they're not there because they're jokes. You guys promote being comfortable in your own skin, love yourself, blah, blah, and blah, but that's mostly geared towards women. I see so many pictures of drawings of these fat women with their boyfriends, remakes of Disney princesses and female superheroes, drawn into realistic body types or real women, but there's no fat dudes. Why is it always the overly large woman with a relatively thin, average, or fit dude? The majority of these pictures is a 500-pound chick in the arms of an obviously very strong man. And that's not a diss, that's science. If you're able to carry a 500-pound chick in your arms, you're strongest chick. And that's awesome. Where the fuck are the fat dudes in your movement? Where are the drawings of the remakes of the real men superheroes saving a very attractive thin or fit woman? Where's fat Spider-Man swinging from building to building? Oh yeah, they're fucking jokes. All the remakes of fat superhero men are pure fat jokes. While the women are realistic, empowering, and real, the men comics are pure fucking fat jokes. Number 10, to piggyback off of number 9, you're not even attracted to the male equivalent of you. When looking at a lot of the outspoken, body positive women, they date relatively thin, average size, or fit men. But then if you tell everybody else that if you don't date someone fat, you're not attracted to someone obese, that you're fat phobic. When in reality, you guys aren't even dating fat men. Hypocrites. 11, you ruined the word curvy for everybody. Curvy used to mean wide shoulders, small waist, big ass hips. Marilyn Monroe, Beyonce. Now everybody is curvy. I mean, I can understand thick, fine, you want a cuter name to replace fat, but curvy is curvy. If you're 500 pounds, I'm pretty sure you're not curvy. Just like a fashion model is not curvy. 12, you don't want your own people to change. You guys are extremely unsupportive if someone in your group says that they want to lose weight or they want to try to get healthy, because none of you want to be the fat friend. Saying things like you're fine the way you are, why would you want to change, you're beautiful, is in no way helping your friend or family members. You secretly do not want people in your group changing, feeling good, and losing weight and getting healthy while you sit there eating a pack of Oreos. If you were a true friend, you would tell them, you know what, that's awesome, I'm glad that you're trying to better yourself.
But do not look me in the eye, tell me you are on Weight Watchers, and then in the next breath say you are body positive.
13, you're in denial of all the risks that are connected to being overweight. You block out any scientific evidence that doesn't fit your movement or that will hurt your feeling. 14, you claim the reason that you're fat is because of medical issues. When in reality, the percentage of medical issues that make you gain weight is in the single digits. And most of these medical issues don't make you balloon up into a 400-pound plus human being. 15, you literally don't know what the fuck you're actually offended about. One person gets offended in your group and therefore all of you get offended. And you have no idea why. You're just offended because your obese clan leader decided to be. You follow the herd instead of actually forming your own opinion. I specifically asked 5 people that were offended from my video of me stating that a fat nail salon that caters to morbidly obese individuals and who serves their customers mimosas and cupcakes enables unhealthy behavior. I asked these 5 people that were so offended by my video, specifically tell me, what in the video did I say that was so offensive? They couldn't tell me. I still don't have my answer. It's been about 3.5 weeks. They just kept saying, oh, the owner hires, she hires a lot of black people. Okay, that's not even 0.5 relevant to the topic of the video, so next. 16, I'm obese and I don't have any health issues. My doctor says I'm fine. That's like someone who does drugs saying, well, I don't have health issues and since I don't have any, that means insert medical issue related to drugs here isn't true. Congrats, you haven't had a heart attack yet. Saying that proven facts aren't true just because you don't have it yet is one of the most ridiculous things that your movement has ever said. One of them. There's many things that you said that are completely ridiculous. That's one. And if you're 100 to 400 pounds overweight and your doctor is is telling you that you're healthy, you might want to find a new doctor. Quickly. 17. You guys took a really good movement and turned it into, we hate skinny bitches, agree with us or we're gonna drag your reputation into the ground because you don't agree with us. But remember, we're the victim. When this whole thing first started, it was more about showing everyone that not everyone is meant to be a stick thin figure. Me as a naturally athletic body type with naturally big thighs, naturally big old cheeks, was very inspired by it at first because I was like, wow, there are actually other people that have body types like me. And then y'all got way out of hand with it. Being 100 to 400 pounds overweight is not a body type. It's a body that has neglected to be healthy, became addicted to food, and therefore has put on a significant amount of weight. And addiction should not be glorified. You guys always say our weight is none of your business. We're not hurting anyone. What's it to you if you want to be like this? Let me tell you something. Nobody gives a fat shit if you want to be fat. Nobody. The problem that people have with you is that you guys are saying that this is healthy. That actually does affect and hurt people. It affects our family members and our friends that we actually care about. And your movement is giving out false information and unhealthy motivation to be, dare I say it, a fat slob. If you want to overeat and sit on the couch, have these men feed you, and have people glorify, how big you are, and say that you love yourself the way you are and that you're happy, that's perfectly peachy keen with me. That's specifically not hurting me or anybody else in any type of way, shape, or form. But don't try to tell us that it's healthy and that you can't die from this and that we shouldn't say anything. We're so quick to say how unhealthy anorexia is, cigarettes, drugs. If we didn't say anything to the people we loved who are addicted to these type of things, then we would be assholes, right? Being this overweight, you are addicted to food. The same way an anorexic is addicted to being super thin and not eating. So fat acceptance movement, when is it a good time to say something about this addiction? Because you know good and damn well that you guys are very vocal to talk about the addiction of anorexia and not eating and having the fascination of being very thin. And when is it a good time to speak out against the people who are influencing and enabling this type of addiction? I want to know. My name is Michelle McDaniel. This is my page. My thoughts will probably offend you, and I'm positive that I offended quite a bit of people today. Let's see if you can actually speak logically, or are you going to prove my whole video correct? See you next time. Bye, guys.